I am firmly strapped in, ready to dive bomb the pernicious peddlers of the pornographic politic. And speaking of pornographic politics,
I think I know where you're going here.
You want to discuss this?
It's Proposition A. By the way, the propositions in Los Angeles were Proposition A, Proposition B, and Proposition J. So remember, the propositions were A, B, J. And I believe A was...
You actually said that, didn't you?
Well, that's what it was. There were the three propositions, A, B, J. Yeah. And Proposition A was the one for paying for condoms for porno actors to go ahead and, I guess, stay safe during the making of movies. So my YouTube videos are going to be much more safe now, ladies and gentlemen, when you get out on the internet.
A bigger bureaucracy.
Yes, it's another big.
It's more lawyers
taking money from those people and making sure that they. I mean, can a porn star afford their own condoms?
Well, you can also say this. I think it might have been an effort to drive the business out of California.
Could have been. Maybe that's why it won. Keep the business.
We can't tell. I mean,
there's not much business left.
I voted
in California.
no on it because I'm not interested in that industry, nor do I think condoms are a topic that I should be voting on.
I agree with you on that. Hey, listen to this.
Yeah.
College loan debt averages $26,600 in the following four states: Minnesota, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Pennsylvania. Ding! Luckily, those all happen to be blue states, so just hang in there because Barry will probably repay your loans for you out of our tax dollars.
Let me ask this question. Here in California, Jerry Brown's Proposition 30 tax passed.
Jerry Brown's Lunch Brigade. I know.
Can you imagine that?
It's going to be another half-cent of tax that you pay when you go to buy something, which I think the tax now, I think when you buy something is now, isn't it 30 cents?
It goes right to Jerry, I think.
Yeah, Jerry gets, there's one that just goes right to Jerry's kids. Actually are Jerry Brown's kids, Jerry's kids. And he got that passed, but they didn't raise income tax. They were trying to get some money out of you on Prop 39. But
what they did is they got 2/3 majority in the legislature, and now they can tax you any way they want, whenever they want. And if they go after your house, and if they overturn this
Prop 13,
this Proposition 13,
that's been around forever.
You're going to see the end of California real quick. There's going to be a lot of people leaving California. I'll be one of them. Because I'm not going to sit here.
Where are you going to go?
And pay $50,000 a year for
which red state do you like?
Taxes. I'll go to Texas.
Texas, that'd be a good place.
That's where I'd go. I have property there.
Except Time Warner Cable's there.
I have a horse there too. I have a horse near the airport.
You do?
Yeah. When I land there, I just go right out to the horse, and he takes me right to my property.
That's good. I like that. You whistle? You just whistle, and the horse shows up at the airport?
No, he sees me and goes, "Whoa!" And he runs over to me, and he takes his neck and he lowers it, and I grab it, and he flips me on his back. And one time he did it, and he flipped me on backwards, and so he drove me all the way across to Arlington. I was on the horse backwards.
Really?
It was a little embarrassing. A lot of cars honking the horns. And
what do you hold on to when you're backwards on
his
the horse?
tail?
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah. He is.
And every once in a while the horse would look back and go, "Hey, Wilbur."
You have that horse? I thought they put that one on the pasture.
He's a hell of an animal.
That's good. I think his name is Ed.
Yeah, but the interesting thing, he's only about six feet at the shoulder off the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
He's just 6 feet?
Yeah, it's a circus horse, actually.
That's good. Good. Harry, speaking of circus animals, Harry Reid, by the way, is he going to actually get a budget, or is he still going to keep it in his pocket for the next 4 years so he won't operate under a budget?
8 years without a budget.
8 years. Barack Obama's is 8 years express, no budget. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you 47% that always vote Democratic out there, let me please spell this out for you. The country has not had a budget for the last 4 years and probably still will not have a budget. That means, whether you do it mentally or not, you have a budget in your own thing. If you make so much money and you spend more than you make, you're broke. But Harry Reid just puts it in his pocket and doesn't deal with it, and then the country just keeps on spending more money for your children that you're having out there. These poor little minds full of mush that you've given birth to, and they're going to be paying this off for the who knows how many years.
Well, look, there's a whole new paradigm.
Welcome to Barack Obama's America, everybody.
Right.
Welcome.
There's a whole new paradigm here in America that now, if you think about this, the conglomerations of the big entertainment corporations, with television and with NBC buying Universal and ABC,
Comcast, Comcast got
buying, Disney, and,
Yeah.
and all of those
Yes, right.
affiliations.
Right.
Well, what's happened? It's happened in politics where NBC is now the network and the delivery system of propaganda for the left, and although there would be a lot of people who tell you that Fox plays the same position with the Republican Party, that's not true.
I don't believe that's true.
Well, it's not true. Well,
I talked to a big lib, and he says that he was watching NBC, and he said he couldn't watch it anymore. And he's a big Barack Obama supporter. He said because Brian Williams was just sort of wanting to explode about all the things that were happening. So he said every once in a while, and I like this guy. He says he tunes over to Fox News just to kind of get the straight story.
Well, there you go.
So there's a liberal with kind of half a brain.
Yeah, well, maybe. But the point is that politics today is taken on a different position. It is now clearly they have stated that we are a propaganda entity and we are going to spin everything that we can possibly give you. They did that beautifully. They've done it. Like I said, the Democrats have the best political savvy. They have the best machinery. They've got the best delivery system of their propaganda, the best creation, the best production value, and they do it very well. And in order for us to go forward as conservative people, not Republicans, and I'm never going to sit here and tell anybody you got to go out there and be Republican, but you want to go out there and you want to tell the Republican Party, the GOP, that you've got to now go right of center. And people believe that going right of center is death because the minorities are left of center. It's not true. Blacks will always be left of center, that's for sure. Very few are right of center. But there's a huge Hispanic contingency in America that is waiting for the right person to talk to them about what it is to be an American and to be successful and to be prosperous and talk about religion and talk about reproduction and talk about their belief system and their educational opportunities, and to think that the Hispanics will not be conservative is ridiculous. You have to have the right person talking to them the right way. Now, will that happen? I don't know, but we're going to try like heck to continue talking about it. We'll be right back.
Stay with us here on the PM Show Weekend Edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. We do the show live Wednesdays, everybody, at 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, and then the great replays throughout the weekend. Now, you want to contact the great Fred Dryer, ladies and gentlemen, incredible actor, Hall of Famer, NFL player. Give him an email shout-out at incoming@crni.net. That's incoming@crni.net. Check him out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Real Fred Dryer.